warmer for sure. But I still got this like bone chill. Let's see.
Warmed up.
There we go. Hi, Jennifer. All right. So let me just set this up here. Let's see what I gotta do. I gotta tuck in my shirt first. That's job number one. Behind the scenes in the green room, because the microphone pack is so cold that if I don't tuck in that shirt, it gives me a little chill on my back, and I don't want that. So there's that. That's one thing. I don't know. You may not even have heard that. It's just so cold. Okay, now I come here. Good. There we go. I go like this. Bum, 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 bum. So today, you guys, Saturday, and we normally do a 90-minute flow. So I think I might be like 75 or 80 minutes today, just because it's Christmas time and I gotta do a few things. But that's okay. We'll get a nice little session in here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, good. So that should be good. And then I'm just going to plug that in. That's all good there. Yes. Okay. All right. We're going to go. We're going to do some yoga, everyone. I'm going to start dressed nice and warm because it is a little bit chilly. I might even start with socks. Oh, how about that? Might even start with some socks. I'm going to angle that a little bit more that way. I think that might be a little bit better. Yes. Very good. Okay, happy Saturday. Hi everyone, we're gonna do some yoga. This is a nice little 90-minute flow. Normally during the week I do 60 minutes. And so it's nice to, back when I started yoga, it was always 90 minutes. There was no 60 minutes. That 60 minutes you couldn't get in enough to actually have a real experience. But now it seems like everything is 60 minutes, or even 45 or 30, or, give me the most that I can. Give me the, like, what can I get the most out of the least amount of time. And I have to say, just to I don't like that. I don't like the idea of, how can I get, I like the idea of getting the biggest bang for my buck. Listen, I want to invest $10 and make $1 million. But the point is that when it comes to your health and your wellness and your fitness, that's not the right thinking. Right? The thinking is, how can I just have this incredible experience and get the most out of the incredible experience? And it doesn't really, yeah, sure, within parameters, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 75 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever, but not like a minute or 5 or 10 or, I don't know. I just, I'm anti, trying to exercise as little as possible. I'm much more about creating your lifestyle around a movement type of experience. So that's it. That's my little gripe for the moment. Go ahead and stab your feet shoulder distance. Bring your palms together. Eyes closed. Drop the head, shoulders down. Nice deep breath. Drop the head to your left side. Easy neck stretch. Stretching the right side. Good, smooth, even breaths. And then switch it, other side, same thing. Now I know, listen, we all have our lives and we all have our things. My life has changed over the time. We all have chapters in our life. I'm currently in a 2 little kid chapter. So things are different than before I had 2 little kids. So I understand all that. Go ahead now, come back to the center, take the arms up. We didn't set the intention, so do that now. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up to the ceiling, straighten the arms back. Oh, yes. Stretch. Stretch. Stretch the shoulders, stretch the upper back. Breathe. And by the way, if you're newer to us, it's my quick announcement on payment and donations and contributions. So these classes are done on a donation basis. You can Venmo me directly. Fold over to one side, easy side stretch. My Venmo is at Teddy McDonald. So all that is greatly appreciated. Thank you. And then you can also go to 5pointyoga.com, which is part of the reason we started doing this whole virtual studio, essentially, is because we got shut down during this crazy pandemic. Switch sides. So just set up, you can still pay for your class through MindBody. You can also pay for your class through a little donation. You can send a little donation. You can also forget about that if you want to become a more regular practitioner and go to consciousendurance.com. You join there, and there's four or five different levels to join. So that's all greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Back to the center. Lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fold down forward, exhale. And today I thought what would be fun is to flow a little bit, get our warm up going. And then once we do that, then do a few standing poses into some arm balances, and then some hips. So that was kind of my plan for today. Hang forward and breathe. Dropping the head, breathing deep, clasp the hands down behind the back, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. One more breath. Stretch. Oh, good. And then go ahead and take the legs out to the side. We're going to do some hip stretching here. So legs out to the side, and then bend over to your right. So this is my right, could be your left. We're going to do both sides the same thing, so it doesn't matter which, but inner thigh stretch here, inner thigh. So you want to kind of sink down and breathe. Straighten that leg there. Oh yeah, inner thigh adductor. Groin, essentially, right? That's your groin. Sink in there and breathe. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're hanging in there through all the craziness in the world. There's craziness out there, isn't there? Sink over to the other side. You know, somebody just sent me some email that said 77% of people are stressed out or something like that. Like, who are the other 23 people who are just like, oh, no problem, this is totally fine. Just normal, just a normal time. Everything's great. I don't know, you can't have empathy and not have stress in this time, that's for sure. Switch sides, other side. Same thing. We're going to do 3 on each side. The final one we'll wrap. Good. Breathe. Jason, I don't know if you're out there, Jason, but you know Debbie Fisher. So Debbie is a friend of ours here in Malibu. She's fantastic. She would usually be doing yoga here with us. Switch sides, second time. She's currently in the midst of running the Backbone Trail. So the Backbone Trail is basically goes from there to there. It's 66 miles, and it's about 14 or 15,000 feet of up and down, like total elevation. So you'll go up a couple thousand, down a couple thousand, up 1,500, down, up 2,000, down. So you wind up over the course of that time. Back again. First side, this time we're going to start to add our little wrap. So you lengthen the upper body, twist and turn. She decided to break it up into 3 days. So her first day was yesterday. She did 26 miles, 26 and a half miles, 5,000 feet of climbing. It's basically about a third. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn and breathe. Took her 6.5 hours. So today she's out there doing it again. Lengthen up, twist up, breathe. One more breath. Good. And then switch it. Same thing, other side. So we all have to send Debbie some good vibes. Lengthen the upper body up. Twist up. And breathe. She's out there on her own. She texted me. She goes, I'm texting you because I know you're not going to tell me not to do it. I guess all her other friends are like, what are you doing? What are you, crazy? You know, why would you want to do something like that? And she knew I would not say that. She was absolutely correct. I just said, make sure you bring some Aquaphor for your toes. Lengthen up, twist up, a couple more breaths. Very good. Release that, walk the feet in just a little bit. So heels in, toes out, forearms to the thighs. Sink down here and push the knees wide so you get a nice little inner hip stretch, inner thigh stretch. And you can kind of move a little bit side to side, that would be fine. So that's one of my goals for 2021, one of my bigger goals, to ride the Backbone Trail all in one shot and then to run it all in one shot. So I figure, based on Debbie, she did 6.5 hours for the first 26 miles. Figure that's a third, so let's just triple that. That's 18, 19 and a half, so figure 20 hours on foot. Back to the center, push the knees wide. And then push the legs straight. Go ahead and step to the front of your mat. I think it's time to take these off. Even though my toes are still a little bit cold. Rely on this heater a little bit. Let's roll all the way up. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold all the way down. Forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. Step back to plank, top of a push-up. Hold it here, breathe. Yeah, and I think based on that equation, 20 hours, budget about 20 hours on foot. Could be less, you know, who knows, we'll see. But then on the bike, I figured no more than 12 hours. Based on the fact that Leadville was 103 miles and about the same elevation in elevation, and I did that 9.5. So I assume it'll take me, 9, probably on the bike, but we'll see. Push-ups, lower halfway, chaturanga, push back up, plank, lower halfway, push up, 3 more, lower, push up, lower, push up, 1 more, push up, drop to the knees, cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale and exhale, a little inhale, a little exhale, a little inhale. Oh, feel that out for your spine, and a little exhale. Inhale, exhale, 2 more, inhale, exhale. Good, 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Back to neutral, lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side, shoulder and hip together other side. So if you are watching this, practicing yoga with us, and consider yourself an endurance athlete of some sort, or you don't even need to be that. If you're a mountain biker or a trail runner and you want to join me in my adventures, you don't have to do the whole thing, but you could just be a companion for a little bit of time, a little crew person. I don't know exactly when all this is going to happen, but for sure 2021. Side to side. Not for a few months. Let's see if we'll let the down dog from there. We'll let the vaccines take effect and let the pandemic settle down a little bit. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down. So maybe I'm thinking maybe June.
kind of early summer for the bike ride, and I don't know, maybe fall next year for the run. We'll see. It needs to be cooler temps. You don't want to be dealing with 100 degrees, 110 degrees. You can get that hot in the summertime, so definitely not August, September, October. Straighten both legs. From there, come up on the toes, walk softly to the hands, extend the spine as you inhale, look forward, fold as you exhale, stretch all the way up, nice big inhale. Remember, when we do a lot of up and down here, so a lot of back bending and forward bending, so you just want to modify if you need to, bend the knees if you need to. Arms up when you're ready, inhale, fold down as you exhale, extend the spine as you inhale, step back as you exhale. First one we take slow, so we drop to the knees. This is the easy way to do a vinyasa, all the way to the mat, point the toes back, gentle Cobra pose. Yes. And then reverse it, downward facing dog. Hold it, couple breaths. Good, up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale, arms up again, 2 more. Inhale, fold down as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back or jump back as you exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. This is obviously a little bit harder than lowering all the way to the mat. And then downward facing dog. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Lift the tailbone, extend the shoulders, press the thighs back, heels down. Keep breathing. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or jump forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. 1 more round, inhale again. Reaching up. Exhale, folding down. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back as you exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Very good. Right leg up behind you. Hold it up and breathe. So we're going to do a few standing balance poses, which take a little bit of balance and focus. So we're going to start with a little core thing here to focus. So keeping the right leg lifted, look at your hands, lean to the right hand, come up on the left fingertips. Maybe take the left hand off the floor. Maybe take the left hand behind your back. Definitely breathe. Focus. If it's a little wobbly, that's good. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. You want to get your ankles moving and your shoulder and your wrist. And then both hands down. Core strength. Shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to your left side. Twist and squeeze. And lift it, back and up. Forward to your right. Back and up. All the way. Forward. Yes. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So the legs do not have to straighten here. Right? It's an inhale and an exhale. You don't have to straighten. See if it resumes there. There we go. Okay, so left leg up behind you. And now look at the hands. Come up on the right fingertips. And then maybe take that right hand off the floor. And then maybe take that right hand behind the back. Definitely breathe. Balance. Feel those little muscles, those intrinsic muscles. And good. Hands down, shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your right side. Twist and squeeze. Back backing up, forward up to your left side, backing up, all the way forward. And then hip hamstring stretches. So inhale, straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the hips. Keep that going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. A few more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Turn the back foot. Come on up. Warrior one. Just a big inhale. Get that out of the way. Inhale, lift. Hands down from there. Abdomen strong. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Remember, all the way or halfway. Flip over the toes. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Good, smooth, even breaths. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Look forward. Fold as you exhale. Stretch and then chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Inhale. Chair. We're going to twist here. So go ahead and bring your palms together and pull your left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body up as you turn and twist and breathe. Feel that in the spine. So look at your feet. Make sure the feet stay together. Make sure the knees are on the same plane. So if you're twisting to your right, you don't want your left knee forward. Lengthen the upper body. Turn. A couple more breaths. Back to chair. Inhale. Switch it. Same thing. Other side. Lengthen up. Twist and turn and breathe. Good. One more breath. Good. Back to chair. Stand up. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Nice big full breath. Feels so good to breathe. Feels so good to breathe deeply. Okay. Sun salutation. Gentle back bend. And then downward facing dog. Right leg first, take it up behind you, bring it all the way forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Stretch, hands down, leg back. Abdomen strong, lower down, boom. Upward facing dog, down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward, turn the back foot. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down, exhale. Leg back, lower down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Hold it, breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. Breath smooth. Very nice. Up on the toes again, walk or jump forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale, chair. Stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. Nice big full breath. Chair pose again, inhale, fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back or jump back, exhale. Vinyasa, lower down, upward facing dog, or Cobra, that's the easy one. Downward facing dog, totally fine. Right leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reaching up, inhale. Stretch it out. Oh my goodness, that feels good. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, upward facing dog, down dog. I don't understand Left leg up and bring it forward. It's just like just to become, you know, I guess, just become so good. Vinyasa lower. So good for me, right? Like I don't feel so great if I don't move my body some. Downward facing dog, breathe. Your body is, think of us humans as like thoroughbreds, right? They just, all they want to do is just run fast. So in that starting gate, they're like antsy and ready to go. The body wants to move, it wants to maximize our experience. Up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Fix your hood if you have one. One more round in our warm up here. Chair pose, inhale. Sun salutation B. Surya Namaskar. Halfway up, that's what they call it. Step or jump back. Ooh. Upward facing dog. Maybe chaturanga again. Down dog. Right leg, take it up. Right leg, bring it forward. Warrior one, inhale. Reach, hands down. Abdomen strong. Take the leg back. Lower down, elbows back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, shoulders back. Down dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down. Leg back, lower down. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Very nice. Pause here. Breaths. Very good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose again. Inhale. And then stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Can't believe it, but I'm going to move this slightly back. All right, so we're going to start off with a little standing balance sequence here. And the basic start in tree. We're going to take the arms up. Then we're going to grab the toe. We're going to take it forward. We're going to take the leg out to the side. We're going to take it back. We're going to reverse that little standing pose. We're going to take the arms up, lift that leg forward. Then we're going to come through to warrior three. Then we're going to come down into a standing split. And then we're going to throw things at the screen. And then we're going to come out and do the other side. So let's start on the left side. So I'll face you. It'll be easier for me here for you. Start on the left. So it might look like my right, your left, but if you want to mirror me, just mirror me. But standing on my left, right leg comes up. If you're not watching and you're just listening, then I'm standing on my left, right leg up, comes up into tree pose. Actually, yeah, there we go. I'm also going to set the timer. Timers, let's say, began a few seconds ago. So, whoa, totally off kilter here. All right, so tree pose, palms together. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, gazing forward. So much of the standing balance poses are all about focus. Focus, 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 focus. And so how you can focus more deeply is by gazing in one spot. So pick a spot and don't move your eyes from that spot. You start bouncing all around, looking all around, you're going to fall. So the next stage, next step is, go ahead and take the arms up. New variation. But focus-wise is the breath. Focus on your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Your body teaches itself how to stay focused and balanced here. So a few more breaths. Good. Now, left hand to the hip,
I mean, that was only one more breath, but it was a big breath. Grab your big toe and then straighten it forward. Breathe. Doesn't have to straighten, by the way. Notice my leg. I have tight hamstrings, so my legs do not straighten in this. I mean, I could force it straight, but then I kind of lose my balance a bit. So you just do the best you can. Now from here, out to the side. Out to the side, breathe. Again, totally fine, keeping that leg bent. Stay focused, keep your spot, keep your breath. Straighten the standing leg. Good, back to the center. Here's where you can do a little modification. You could bend the knee and just turn and twist back. Twist back. Whoa, 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 push. And then if you're super comfy, you can shift your gaze and turn to the back. And breathe. Whoa. So if you fall, don't worry about it. Come on back out, reset it. Now we're coming back to the front, and I want you to lift that leg up. So lift that leg up, keep the arms. Doesn't matter how high it goes, could be down here. Let's see if you can lift it. One more inhale, and then all the way through to warrior three. So warrior three, I'm just gonna change my position. Warrior three, standing one leg here, arms forward, breath smooth. If you need to have the arms out to the side or back, that's fine. Back leg stays straight. Keep breathing deeply. We're already 3 minutes in this one leg. One more inhale. Hands down to the floor as you exhale. Lift the back leg up and stretch. We'll go 3.5 minutes. So lift up, just a couple more breaths. One more inhale, and then release it. Good, shake out that left leg. Hey, shay, la, la, la. Shake it out there, very good. Okay, let's roll back up. Abdomen strong, slowly. Roll back up. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms. Hands together at the heart. Pause, regroup. And then we're gonna do the other side. So the other side, stand here, standing on your right leg, and then left foot up. Let me reset the timer. Ready, set, go. So you're kind of almost 4 minutes. It's a long time on that one leg. Right here, up into tree. Pause and breathe. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, do, 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 do. Abdomen strong. Hip. It's just kind of a weird little hip thing right there. Focus. So remember, pick one point, focus on that spot. Don't move your gaze. Then find your breath. And take the arms up. Very nice. Hold it. Even if you sway a little bit, it's fine. Now, right hand to the hip, grab the left big toe, straighten it forward. And again, you could be on the other side, that's fine. Straightening the leg forward first. Hold. Standing on that right leg, or whichever leg you're standing on. Driving that leg straight if you can, doesn't have to straighten. Breath smooth, stay focused. Let this be more about your focus and concentration, less about, picking the leg up and straightening it. Now out to the side if you're still with it. Breathing. Good, now back to the center. Remember, you could grab the outside of the foot right away and straighten this leg forward. But you can also make that modification and just grab the outside of the knee. Whoa, if you don't crash and fall, which it looks like I am. Get the hood off. Stay with here. Oh, shake out that leg. Lift up, twist and turn and breathe. If the balance is okay, you're looking behind you. Good, back to the center. Oh, it's burning on that right lower calf. Arms up, leg up, and breathe deep. Lift the leg a little more, stay focused. One more inhale, and then all the way forward to warrior three. Breathe. It's funny, exactly where we were at this point on the other leg. So hold and breathe, even though it feels more intense on this leg. Good. Ooh. Hands down from there. Lift the back leg, a few more breaths. One more inhale, lift it. And then both feet down. Shake out that leg a little bit. Very nice. All right. Feet apart a bit. We're going to squat down. So go ahead and take your squat pose. Palms together. Take a few breaths right here. A few breaths. So from the squat, you can either stay here and just stretch the ankles and calves and knees and quads and hips and low back, or you could do a little crow pose. If you want to add a little crow, add a little crow. Set the hands. Those of you feeling more advanced, you want a little bit of a challenge, start on your fingertips. Oh, what's that, Ted? Oh, what is that? What is that like? I think I'm so cool in my crow pose. And then, all of a sudden, you get on your fingertips and things change. That's for sure. I don't know that I would jump back from there, but if you're in the arm balance and you're comfortable, then you can jump back. Not so sure I would jump back from the fingertip pose, but let me know if you're working those fingertips. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. And then switch sides and stretch. Very good. Up on the toes again. Walk forward to the hands. Halfway. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. I think I'm about done with this heater. That's good news, because it was chilly for the past, how long have I been out here? A couple hours. Yes, 3 hours. We're going to do a standing balance pose from here. It's kind of a one-legged chair. Some of you know it as Ted's chair from P90X3. But the idea is to stand on one leg, hook your ankle here, flex the foot, bring the palms together, sink into that stretch. Just think about it as a stretch first. We'll do 2 rounds and offer up the arm balance after. But first I just want you to kind of pull those hips back, extend the upper body forward and breathe. You can take the arms forward and up if you want. Lift, again, standing balance. Focused on your breath and your gaze. And get those arms by the ears and push them straight. One more breath. Stand. Hands together. Take a big full breath. Good. Switching sides from there. Switching sides. Same thing. Flex the foot. Bring the palms together. Whoa. Bring the palms together. Flex the foot. Whoa. Bring the palms together. Flex the foot. Get it on top of the knee. And then pull the hips back. Breathe deeply. Arms up from there, a few breaths. Good. Stand. Bring the hands together, palms together. Take a big breath. Thinking about the transitions. So you go from one pose to another, but there's also coming out of the pose. So Greg, my friend Greg Luganis and I will be doing a workshop end of January, third week in January, the 23rd, I think it is. I have to confirm the dates with him, but we're going to do it all about transitions. So we're going to go into the same exact pose. So I just want you to think about that, right? Plant the seed, drop. So as you move from one pose to another, it's a transition, but not just the move in between poses, it's the coming out of the pose and the going into the pose. So the transition workshop is chock full of fun little intricacies. Let's start here on the left leg again. Same thing, this time we'll offer up the arm balance for people who want to do that. So here you go. Start on the left leg, hook your right ankle, palms together, sit down. This is all you need to do. All right, just work on that. You know, depending on your flexibility, you know, this may or may not work. This may be a super deep stretch in your right outer glute hip there. But if you can, take the arms up. Whoa. Good. And then from there, fold. If you're going to do the arm balance, you got to set these arms, lean forward, and then breathe. You're making a shelf out of your arms. Take the back leg up. And that's your arm balance. How's that working? Did it work at all? Did it work at all? I'll explain it a little bit again. So the idea with the arm balance, you can come up. If you didn't do the arm balance, you're still in that pose. Go ahead and come up for a second. But the idea is you flex this foot. And not only does this tricep, so both triceps, this tricep goes to the knee, this tricep goes to the ankle, but it's not just the ankle, it has to go to the foot. So it has to be flexed here. You have to flex the toes. If you're not flexing the toes, your arm's just going to slide right off. Let's do the other side. So go ahead and stand on your right leg and then hook that left ankle on top. Bring the palms together. Start to sit down into the stretch. That's enough. That's all you have to do. So if you're working on this and that's hard, you know, get better at that. Then if you're okay, arms up. And if it's still okay, arms forward, still okay. Remember, hook. See that those toes are flexed, and that keeps the foot from sliding off the arm. And then, especially when you lift that back leg, the foot's for sure gonna slide off if you don't. And then you can do the jump back. An upward facing dog and down dog. And if you're still in the standing pose and you did not do the arm balance, then go ahead and stand up. Shake out the legs for a moment. See that transition? You feel that energy and then the ability to breathe. Sometimes you lose the ability to breathe during some of these harder, more challenging poses. Go ahead and step to the front of the mat. Bring the palms together. Take a big inhale. Lift the arms up. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back as you exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog or Cobra. This is Cobra. With the legs down, it's Cobra pose. Right? And just because there's a slight little tenderness on my back. And then child's pose. For a moment, child's pose. And breathe. I like to move side to side like this in child's pose. It just feels good, kind of sets my hips back into place. And then we'll do downward facing dog. One more standing pose for you. Right leg up. Bring it forward. Let's go ahead and come to Crescent. So back toes are tucked there. Arms up and arms out to the side. And then lean back slightly. Take a big inhale. And then lean forward. Step up. Warrior 3. Balance. Flexing the back foot, extend the spine, breath smooth. And then open the hip. So you open up this left hip, right hand comes down.
Right hand comes down from there, stacking the hips. So it's fine if the standing leg is bent. If you have a block, that's always nice to kind of lift your body up a little bit. If you don't need one, just drive that back leg back and open up and breathe deep. If you're comfortable, you're looking up at that top thumb. Whoa. And that may also just kick you out of the whole pose. One more breath. And a big stretch. And then both hands down. Pause for a moment. Bend the knees. And then right to the other side. So left hand stays down, right arm turns up. Breath smooth here. Lifting that back leg, driving the back leg back, lengthening the upper body, turning and twisting. Good. One more inhale. Twist it. And then hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. All the way to the mat or halfway. Gentle back bend. And then downward facing dog from there. Good. Down dog, take a moment. Left side, take it up, bring it forward, come on up. Breathe. Good, arms up, and then arms out to the side. Lift the upper body up, lean back, feeling this hip flexor stretch. We kind of worked on that, I think yesterday, a little bit. Lift up, lean back, take a big inhale, and then lean forward, step up, warrior three. Warrior three, right into half moon, stacking the hips. So your right hip opens, left hip comes down, or left hand comes down. Fine to have the standing leg bent, ultimately straight. Drive the back leg back and breathing deeply. Maybe look up at that top thumb. That's where balance gets a little bit trickier. Look down from there. Come on back up. And then right hand down, left arm up. Lift the back leg, lengthen the torso. Twist and turn and breathe. Good. One more inhale. And then drop it. Hands and feet. Go ahead and step the leg back. Lower all the way to the mat. All the way down to the mat. And we're going to do what's called Shavasana. Shavasana. Or locust pose. So from here, go ahead and interlace the fingers back behind you. Lift the upper body up. Lift the legs up. Drop the chin, lift the arms up, stretch the shoulders, breathe. A little bit higher. Good, arms forward. Reach up a little taller. One more inhale. And release. Child's pose. Pause for a moment. Good. And then one more onto the belly again. We're going to do Dhanurasana or bow pose. So Dhanurasana, come forward. Bend the legs. Here we go. If you can grab the feet, and by the way, if this is too much, then just do what we did a moment ago. Just do Shavasana. But if you can, grab the feet. Feet is a little easier than ankles. But if you can grab the ankles, grab the ankles. Drive the legs first and drive the legs back. That's going to lift you up a little bit. Pause right there. This is all legs. No upper body yet. Get used to it. medium intense, and now you're going to drive the legs back even more and lift them up, and then lift your upper body up and breathe. Good, one more breath. And release it. Good. Back to child's pose slowly. And again, I like this little kind of side to side move. Just feels good on my hips and my back. It feels like it's giving things a little bit of time to move back. All right, one more back bend. Ustrasana camel. From here onto the knees. Well, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do half and half just because, just safety wise, right? So right hand onto the heel, left arm up, lean back here, breathe. Now forward, abdomen strong, come out of there. Good, and then other side, same thing. Left hand to the heel, right arm up, lean back, breathe. Very good, slowly come out, abdomen strong. Good, all right, so from here, you're going to now go back with both hands, only if it's okay. So if your back is super tight, you can have the hands on the waist, lift the upper body up, draw the shoulders back and down. Totally do that, that's fine. If you're more comfortable, you go back to the heels this way. Drive the hips forward, lift the heart up, drop the head back and breathe. One more breath. Good, abdomen strong. When you come out, one side at a time. Child's pose. Child's pose again. Take a few moments. Good. So then we're going to take this right into, well, let's actually go to a couple of abs. So I'm going to do a couple of abs just to kind of support the back and release the back a little bit. So just some crunches and maybe side crunches. Not too much, but just a little bit here. So I just move on my spot there. Start with 50 times in scissors. We haven't done scissors in a long time. So scissors, technically like this, right? So you want both legs straight. If you can, you want to reach up beyond that foot. So see that? So I know some people can't get their legs straight and they're sort of doing this, right? Which is kind of like scissors, but not exactly. It's like bent scissors. I want you to flex both feet. I want the legs to be doing that, right? So your abs here, and at the same time, you reach up beyond the foot. So it's not, you're not grabbing or touching. I'm going to remind you to keep that leg straight. We're going to do 50 times, and I'm going to remind you to reach up because that's harder than just, doing this. Okay, ready? Flex the feet, straighten the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 50. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gone. Straighten the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2. Faster is not necessarily better. 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30. 1. Straighten the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh man. I don't know, I did a really big core workout on Wednesday and a medium one yesterday. Oh, so just that hurts. It hurts me. Okay, let's flip around. Frog pose or handstands. So I want to give the option to handstands for people, or frog. We're going to do a couple of minutes. Let's say 3 minutes. Frog. So you could even do half and half if you wanted. But let's start. Frog. The timer has begun. Knees super, super wide. This is a deep hip groin stretch here. Knees wide, feet apart, and then gently push back. Oh, yes. I am alive. And I feel it. And breathe. Good. And if you want, if you're working on your handstands and your balances, then that's totally fine here. I'm just kind of getting a little warm here, so let me just take this thing off. Let's see. So handstands, remember, it's all about the balance. So I think that's going to be okay. Setting the hands, it's all about the fingertips and the abs. If you're going up, you're going to look down, take one leg, kick it up. If you're near a wall, be near a wall. But ultimately, you want to get those hips above the wrists and then work here. So use the wall, but keep that gaze. Your arms are columns. They're just big, strong columns to hold up your body. And they will do that if you can get them straight. For some folks whose shoulders are super tight, they just need to be bent, and then it becomes a lot harder for them. They're just working 10 times harder than those of us that are a bit more flexible. You got to pose another minute of working with your handstands. If you want to work with kicking up the opposite leg, kick with the opposite leg. Remember, it's about getting the hips over the shoulder. Use your legs to find the balance, and then bring your legs back up. I know it's easier said than done, but do the best you can and breathe. One more. Oh yes, we have time for one more. So both legs. Let's do both legs. Let's see how that goes. Whoa. There we go. Okay, that's good. You can come out of your frog. Best thing to do is go forward and then back into the kid is freezing me. I get frozen. Child's pose from there. Pause, couple breaths. And then we're going to do a 3-pronged pigeon. So we're going to start in a low lunge, then we're going to go to lizard, and then we're going to go to pigeon. So it's about 5 minutes on each of these, maybe even a little bit more. So start by taking the right leg forward. I'll set the timer again. Ready, set, go. So at least a minute here. You're just going to sink the hips forward. Breathe. You should feel this in that front side hip flexor. Shoulders relaxed. He's 16 months old, and his sister is a huge fan. His sister, Madison, is 4.5, almost 5, and she's a huge fan of Frozen. And Elsa in Frozen has powers where she freezes people. So she tried to freeze her little brother. It didn't work for some reason. And then, because he was like messing with her Barbies or something. And now he started freezing everybody. So we're always like, have to give him a little reaction, right? Hey, bud. Hi. Now take this left arm up. So a few breaths here, left arm up. Lift up, lean back. Oh. Ah. Oh, good. Now, come forward. Come forward. Bring the right foot to the middle of your mat. So scoot it to the middle. And then drop the right knee out to the side, like that. Scoot your back knee back some. Lengthen the upper body. And then sink in there. Yeah, so if you have kids or, you know, even if you have pets, right? I mean, it's, you know them so well. And, you know, he'll wake up and literally will wake up and then, you know, he could be crying and screaming, ah! And he'll, you know, nurse, because he's still nursing, so he'll have his breast milk and then literally, like before he even swallows, he'll like come off the boob and be like, I mean, it's so hysterical. It's funny. He's a character. But I say that because you know when he's not doing well, right? So lizard pose here. A few breaths. He got, a week ago, he got what's called roseola, which is like a virus of some sort that comes and kids get a fever. Usually it happens in kids 0 to 2. So none of us had anything, and we were sort of freaking out. What's going on? It's a pandemic. Oh my gosh, what is happening? But then after a couple days, you know, it went away, and then he had the rash. It's like there's a typical rash. So now he's totally fine, back to himself. I'm gonna share that. Last few breaths here. Oh my goodness. And then in pigeon, 2 minutes in pigeon. Oh yes. Give me some pigeon pose. I need some pigeon pose. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna do is I'll zoom in a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. There we go. Okay. So breathe, relax. Of course, if you need any kind of adjustment for your knee, you could do reclining pigeon. That would absolutely be fine to do reclining pigeon. Just do the best you can here. Soften and breathe. 2 minutes is a nice long hold. It'll have some impact beyond just a stretch for a few seconds. You know what I mean? I feel like that's Bush, right? Isn't that George Bush? Come on. Not that I do imitations of politicians, but I just started bouncing my shoulders for some reason. I don't know why. It reminded me, I think, of how Will Ferrell used to impersonate President Bush. Oh, we all need a sense of humor. We have to make sure that if there's one thing we cannot lose, it's our sense of humor. That's for sure. 30 seconds here. Breathe. Jaw relaxed, face relaxed. Oh, back to my 2021 goals. So, Backbone Trail. Get it? Let's get to know it. Let's love it. So if you're a mountain biker and you are interested in coming to California, Southern California, and mountain biking, you don't have to do the whole thing. Just come with me, ride for a few hours while I go ride my 9 or 10 hours. That would be fantastic to have some fun, some companions. Let's switch legs. Down dog. Same goes true for the run. If you're interested, definitely let me know. I know Greg McCann. I'm going to recruit Greg McCann to come out and do some running with me. Jeff, I don't know if you have if Jeffrey's out there today, but if you have a mountain bike, I have a mountain bike. I have an extra mountain bike, so you just need to bring your shoes and your pedals. Left side, take the leg forward. So we're gonna restart our timer. We're gonna go 5 minutes here. Ready, set, go. So come on up, we start in a little lunge. Just sink in for a minute here first. Stretch. This is more yin style. It's kind of yin light, I would call it. Breathe.
Yeah, I guess, so the plan is I'm doing this half Ironman May 1st in Utah, as long as all goes well and you know, and we can actually do it. That's 1 minute, so right arm up, lean back. I'm thinking what I'll do is just use that training to just continue on, because, you know, being able to hammer on a road bike for 56 miles, I think that course in Utah has 3,500 feet of climbing. I haven't quite studied it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's about 3,500 feet of climbing. So on a road bike, 3,500 feet of climbing over the course of 56 miles. It's solid for sure, totally solid. It should take about, you know, 3 hours, 3.5 maybe max, 3:15. But one more inhale, lift up, then forward, and then down. That's totally different than, you know, 66 miles and 15,000 feet. Let's just call it a round number of climbing on a mountain bike. So that's going to be basically kind of like a third. No. But still, it'll be good training for sure. So good springtime training. Oh, speaking of good springtime training, I know it's winter for some of you, but so recovery is a huge thing. And I recently started coaching a group from Philadelphia that's doing this half Ironman, right? And we started doing a Zoom session that is a recovery, so yin yoga essentially. And every other week, I'm going to do yin and then a foam roll class. So it's 45 minutes. You might go over 5 minutes, but basically 3 to 3:45 on the West Coast and 6 to 6:45 on the East Coast. So I'm going to open that up to the public, and you'll just have to register. For those of you that are already members, you'll need to register, or just let me know you want to do it. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I know, yeah, that's the microphone pack. Hi there. You sweeping? That's right, that's the computer, yeah. Yep, that's right. Oh yeah, now, pigeon pose. Oh, I'm gonna check to see if this is hot. It might be hot. Oh no, not so hot. Not hot. That's a heater. It's called a heater. Pigeon pose from there. Folks, 2 minutes in pigeon. Oh yeah, my watch, that's right. I'm timing the pose right now. Yeah. How's your sweeping going? Oh, thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Let's go get a string and hang up the Christmas cards.
Oh, you're gonna hang up some Christmas cards? Is that what you're doing today? Yeah. Yeah, let's not turn it on. So let's not turn that on because it'll unplug here. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. We don't want it to get super hot.
Liam, let's check the laundry.
There we go. We'll unplug the heater so we don't burn the kid. We don't want to burn you, buddy, do we? No. See, no, Dad, don't burn me. Oh, yeah, we can't touch the buttons, though, okay? Yeah, this is the microphone pack. Fun times, huh? Yeah, this is my phone, and it becomes the monitor for that camera. See that camera over there? Yeah. That's the heater. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we don't want to put our fingers in there either. Good. Yeah. Yeah, that's the phone. Whoop, no, we can't touch it. Don't touch it. Thank you.
Excuse me. Liam.
That's good, you guys. Last breath or two.
Yeah, that's Daddy's computer.
And then come on up out of there. You gonna put the Christmas cards up? Are you gonna put the Christmas cards up with Mommy? Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this too. seated forward bend, you guys.
Liam,
Take the
come on,
legs
buddy.
forward.
Don't freeze me. Go.
You freezing, mommy? Are you freezing, mommy? Seated forward bend, shake the legs out, reach the arms up, and fold forward, down this way.
Are you going to go that way?
There he goes. Oh, that's our little guy, Liam. That's funny. Uh-oh, here he comes. There's mommy. She's over there.
Liam,
There's mommy.
let's go put on the Christmas cards. Look.
Hang forward. A few breaths. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, no, no. Don't hit those buttons.
Liam, come here, buddy.
Go help mommy put the Christmas cards up. I'll show you this after. Here, I'll take it. I'll take this and this. All right. All right. Good. Now go ahead and just take a last couple breaths. It takes at least 2 adults to run this household. And then roll up, roll back, take the legs up and over the head for plow pose. Plow pose. Again, only if this is okay on your back. I don't want you to hurt your neck. So if it's too much on your neck when you do this or your shoulders, then please skip it. Just stay in the forward bend. That would be fine. And if you're okay, take the legs up. Breathe. Really, let's spend an extra little moment here. So just let gravity do the work. If you're up, that is. Good. Legs wide, flex the feet. Could roll those ankles a little bit. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there. And then down over the head. And then we're going to slowly roll down. All of a sudden now I'm chilly. I'll put this back on. We're going to do a final twist. So pull the right knee in, give it a good squeeze. Roll to your left side. And your twist. Right there. Right there. Good. And then back to the other side. Same thing. What we're going to do is we're ending a little bit early, but what we're going to do is take a full 5-minute Shavasana, and then we'll do a nice little 3-minute meditation at the end. So, one more breath. Oh, good. All right, and then let's go ahead and take Shavasana. So, feet flop open, arms out to the side, down by the side, and or even heart and belly. So however you want to do that is fine. Take a nice big cleansing breath. Deep, deep inhale. And exhale. Totally, totally relax.
Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly if it's not already there. Take a nice deep breath. And then go ahead and bend the knees, roll to your right side. Pause for a moment, just take your time. Make your way up to a seat, comfortable seat. And then we're going to do a little longer meditation. So normally we just take a short meditation and send each other on our way. But today let's do 3 minutes, a solid 3-minute meditation. So sit up nice and tall. And by the way, if you're uncomfortable sitting like this, just lie back on your mat. That would be totally fine. But otherwise, I'll start my little timer. We'll do 3 minutes. 3 main things that happen in a meditation. Here, you know what I can do. I can do my timer. Ready, set, go. So straight spine, even breath, single pointed focus. That focus can be third eye center, right? Energy center, just right in between eyebrows, a little bit up, a little bit back. Could be your heart center, could be the top of a mountain, could be the beach, could be the swing you had when you were a kid, could be some pleasant place that you have in your life. Some calm, content, pleasant, joyful, happy place. And then be aware of your breathing, be aware of your body, and inevitably you will be distracted by my voice, by your own thinking, by sensations, by animals, kids, traffic, sirens, all kinds of things. And the idea is not to fight with those distractions. The idea is just to breathe, accept them, right, and let them go, because inevitably a new thought comes in. Find the breath. And if you find yourself sort of following a train of thinking, a thought pattern that leads you astray from the moment, from the experience, from the breath, just come back. Let that be what brings you back. Sit up tall if you need to readjust. Take a deep breath if you need to reset. Go ahead and take a deep breath in there. And bring the palms together at the heart. Just take a moment of gratitude, gratitude for every breath. Namaste.
Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for your continued support. This was class number 230 live streams since the pandemic happened in March. So, and we will keep going for sure. If you are already a member and you're interested in the Zoom sessions for Wednesdays, that will be a live session with me, not streamed live. Just on Zoom. If you're already a member, I'm also I'll post it so that you can just pay for your class and join. But let me know about that. It's recovery. It's yin from 3 to 3:45, 6 to 6:45 on the East Coast, and obviously Mountain and Central times. I know some of you are Ohio and Wyoming and all over. But anyway, so let me know about that. Then I'll make sure I do that for. It would be so great the day before things, but that's going to go for the next 20 weeks. I'll probably just keep that as a time slot. And that's it for the moment, you guys. I'm working on the 15-day challenge that we're going to start January 4th through the 18th, which I'm really looking forward to. Similar to the 5-day, just a little bit more extended, a little bit more information. I got a couple of good speakers coming and some giveaways too. How cool is that? Anyway, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and support your local businesses. And I will see you Monday. I don't do anything on Sunday if I don't have to. Family day. Thanks, you guys. I'll talk.